what happened, I was remember you guys were little, the movies. You want to remember Jumanji? What was that all about?
That was 1995. Robin Williams was in that. And young Kirsten Dunst. And David Alan Grier, Adam Carolla's friend, who was also in Road Hard. David Alan Grier played a funny cop in it. It was about a board game. It's a fantasy movie, basically, where a huge jungle came to life and all the animals attacked people, and they had to sort of get out of the fantasy and back to the reality by finishing this board game of Jumanji.
It was really nice movie, and famous at that time. And then the Toy Story. Remember Toy Story?
I remember seeing that at Skyline Mall, I believe, on a Sunday.
So what was that all about? It was
a good movie. Tom Hanks played the voice of Woody the cowboy toy. And not only that, they're making a Toy Story 4 now. It's going to come out in like a year or two.
Really?
Yeah. That was a good movie. Yeah, I remember seeing that when I was, I forget, I think 95 it came out. Mm-hmm. But I saw it on a Sunday, and I remember how sad I was because I always hated Sunday nights, going to school the next morning.
Yeah.
Always so miserable. School was terrible. Movies were the highlights of my weekend. And there was a while where I would regularly go to see movies on the weekends. Dad would take me to see them.
Now, I remember something else. Who was Dennis the Menace?
Yeah, I remember that. That was an old TV show, and it got a remake in the 90s with Walter Matthau. He was a great actor. And it was about a kid, basically, who was like always bothering his neighbors and created a bunch of problems. And Walter Matthau had this huge garden and this very rare plant that only bloomed for a few minutes, and then Dennis the Menace kind of ruined it when he wanted to show
I wasn't
everybody.
crazy about that, but it came to my mind, And also, what was that movie, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Oh, that was a good one, with Rick Moranis.
Yeah, that was a good Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Everybody was talking about... Excuse me. Everybody was talking about the movie Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I mean, I heard it so many times. And I think I saw the kids like that. Mm-hmm. Like little...
They were like the size of ants, basically. They had to crawl through the backyard,
Something like that. What was that?
It was exactly what... I forget, I haven't seen it in so long, but Rick Moranis, I think he invented a machine that could shrink people or things, and he accidentally shrunk the kids, and he had to go through the backyard. I remember he was going through with a magnifying glass to make sure he didn't step on them. Yeah, they were shrunk back there.
And the other one was Home Alone. What's that, Home Alone?
I actually still like that. It's I think the second one's pretty good. The gags. Basically, this kid in a rich family gets left in his house for Christmas, and then two burglars try to break in. One of them's Joe Pesci, played by Joe Pesci from Goodfellas. He plays Tommy, the crazy guy. You remember, who shoots several people. But they try and break in to rob the house, and he sets up all these horribly painful traps. Like, one's like a paint can that falls from the ceiling and hits him on the head. Another's like a hot iron that hits him in the face. Like, all these crazy stuff that I think is really funny. Like, it's funny for me to see people in pain, and like a flamethrower. And it just became really popular.
Yeah. Never mind. Don't put that in. But no, yeah, I remember on the way that the time went by, and I went back to the past, and watching. I mean, thinking, remembering the movies, you guys. But you know what? Also, I remember The Little Mermaid. I mean, it was so nice.
I remember seeing that in theaters. I remember seeing that in theaters. I was like 6 or something.
Yeah, I saw that.
No, wait, it came out in 89, I think.
You were 4.
Yeah.
I remember that, and when I was seeing it, I was crying. Those beautiful, beautiful colors. Mm-hmm. I don't know who make the voices and everything, but it was so nice.
That was when Disney was struggling for a long time. Their movies weren't making much money, and this was kind of one of their new attempts to make animation. Oh. Yeah, because they were struggling.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. That and like Beauty and the Beast were some of their first movies to incorporate computer imagery and enhance the scenes with computers.
Also, wait a minute.
Ew.
What was that?
Nothing. Who cares?
What was the other one I was thinking? Let's see. Yeah, I remember watching some mystery stories with Angela Lansbury.
Oh yeah, Murder, She Wrote.
The Murder, She Wrote.
I used to watch that a lot.
Yeah, I was attached to that.
Yeah.
You know, what is it?
It's a fly or some kind of insect. Well, don't you have a fly swatter?
Okay.
It's dead.
Over there. Anyway, hold on.
I want to pick up the carcass. Oh, so it's just you get in my way then.
So we're watching that.
Brain Donors was a movie I liked a lot as a kid. That
I
was
didn't watch
imitating the Marx Brothers.
Oh, really?
It's with an actor I still like, John Turturro.
Also, I still like It Happened One Night.
Yeah.
I know the movie is ancient history, but you know what? I don't care. I can see it again and again and again with the...
Played at the AFI recently.
It Happened One Night?
Yeah, when Logic was there. Was at the Fillmore.
Oh my God.
I don't know if it was that night, but it played a few nights, I think.
And I mean, with Clark Gable, which is, I'm pretty sure the new young people now, they probably don't know him or anything, but I just, that guy, he was a quiet character. And what else? I can't think, but yeah, it was a little bit nostalgic for me. This is for laundry. It was a little bit don't think it like that. It was nostalgic for me to go back to those days. Now we went to see some movies, other movies, but I didn't like them. Before you born, I don't know what it was, but anyway, I just like the old movies and the cartoon movies, and I mean, I'm still watching Bugs Bunny in the morning, Donald Duck.
Well, those are great cartoons.
Yeah, Donald Duck, the Spongebob, of course. I can't get away with that from that. And when I tell sometimes my friends I'm watching the stuff, they laughing, but I can't help it. Also, I watch the Cartoon Network. It has some good stuff there. And of course, Nick. I watch Nick. They have SpongeBob. How old is SpongeBob now?
I don't know. It started like in the late 90s, I think.
It did?
I think so, yeah. Maybe 99 or 2000, I don't know.
Okay, change the subject for a moment. I went to a supermarket last week. I mean, the other day. We stopped from the commissary, but I forgot something. So I went to buy a spaghetti, macaroni, pasta, to cook with along with something else. Okay. I was looking, after I got my pasta, I got it was Harry Steelers Brown, which of course is cheaper. That's how I budget my money. And I was looking, just, waiting for Dad to come pick me up, but he said he's gonna walk in. So I just went for one thing. So I was looking the different brands, the different brands, the different names and everything. I saw this spaghetti, which is not, hold on. Okay. Here's spaghetti. I got this $1.29, okay? There you go. So.
Yeah, it's upside down and sideways, but okay.
Oh. Okay. I paid $1.29. Somewhere else I pay $1, but anyway. So what happened? I saw this name who says Cipriano, okay? I said, what is that? I never heard that before, okay? And I look at her, picked it up. Seems like it was whole grain. This is whole grain, anyway. You know how much it was? It shows there $9.99 for a pack of spaghetti like this. I said, this? Maybe I'm mistaken. I look again. It was $9.99. I take the, what is this, a pound of spaghetti, you know, and I went to the cashier. I said, excuse me, but can you ring this up for me? I just want to know the price. She said, oh, sure. And she went like that, bing, bing. She said, oh, it's $9.99. I said, what's in it? Gold? Or what is this? $10 for, what is it, a pound, Angelo? What is it, a pound?
Yeah.
For a pound of spaghetti? Who eats this? He said, you want it? I said, oh, no. I'm not making this up. It was a $10 for a pound of spaghetti. If anyone can explain this to me, I will appreciate it, because I don't understand it. And I asked, I said, did people buy it? She said, yes. How, what is it? $10, $9.99 for a pound of spaghetti. I mean, with this money, you buy the ground beef, you buy the tomatoes, you buy the spices, you buy the olive oil, you know, the little olive oil, and you still have some money left. Oh. Anyway, that was the story of the day. $9.99. How you explain that?
I don't know.
Well,
they must, brand it as like some like special artisanal.
Please.
It comes straight from Italy or I don't know, wherever.
It was saying Cipriano. I didn't even know what the heck name is this. I thought at the beginning come from Cyprus. I don't know what it was. Turn it off for the moment.
Okay.
Turn it off.
Oh, all right.
No, it's not off. What do you think? You think I'm stupid?
It's off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, the batteries right now.
Mhm. Can you believe? Okay, what other movie? I like The Overnighters, of course.
That's out on and I Am Big Bird comes out on DVD in May.
I have to buy that.
Mm-hmm.
I have to buy that. Oscar is in it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta have that.
Well, it's all about the guy who plays Oscar the Grouch in Big Bird, Carol Spinney.
We met the guy. Yeah, he's so nice. Mm-hmm. Do you know, since then, I'm watching Sesame Street again. I'm not sitting down to watch specifically, but when I'm doing something, folding clothes, ironing, whatever, I'm upstairs, I have the TV on and I have the Sesame Street. Yeah, The Overnighters, I like that movie. I think that's...
Yeah, it's amazing. I really want to buy it and see it again.
Fantastic. This is a very... Oh my God. I mean, the life of that guy, I still... I mean, the way he tried and he couldn't.
Yeah, there's not much good he could do. He gave a few guys had a real chance of getting a good job, but the rest, even if they got jobs, it costs so much to live in Williston now, and the people don't like him there. It's hard. It's very hard. And then a lot of guys, they messed things up for themselves, or they had bad criminal histories or something that they just couldn't avoid. They couldn't ever put behind them. Either they kept reoffending. I don't want to say that like a lot of them did, but some of them, acted out there. You saw it in the movie. Some people were killed by people who came to Williston for work and kidnapped, I think. So, it's tough to, it was just very tough to, for anybody to try and get work there in the oil fields, and then to be homeless there and it's like there was as much
what a story!
Yeah,
my
as much
God.
as Pastor Rinke could try. He could only do a little bit.
But I didn't even know that.
They were sleeping on the floor of the church, in the pews, in the aisles, everything.
I didn't even know that place exists with the oils and all this problem. I had no idea.
Yeah, I felt bad for the guys who, not bad for them anyway, but I felt for them, the guys looking for work, because, I know what it's like to struggle. They said, a lot of guys, if they come from a small town, there aren't any jobs to go to. There might be one grocery store, and there's not a chance you're going to get hired there or something, or only a few stores. It's not like here. We have stores everywhere, on businesses. So for them, a lot of them would say, my dad said, he heard there's work in Williston, so he gave me a little money. My mom gave me some money. I came here for work, and I'm going to send the money back to them. But then, they struggle for work. So I just felt for them, they struggle. And then some guys, they could try, but their past catch up to them. A lot of them, some of their criminal histories. It's what could they do? What could Pastor Rinke do? He could try everything, but he's only limited, and yet
I felt bad
he
for
really
him.
tried.
I really
did.
I felt bad. I mean,
I know you're not concerned about guys struggling for work, but I felt for them because I know what it's like to struggle.
I mean, I'm glad I saw the movie, but thinking about it, it's just. I mean, these guys, they have pain for life.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's doing now.
Yeah, I wonder. I really want to talk to him.
Let's see. And what movie we saw the Peanuts? The honey... What? No.
A bee movie?
The bee movie? No. What
are you talking about? Alvin and the Chipmunks?
It was the Peanuts? No. It wasn't Peanut. What the heck was that movie we saw? It was like a peanut talking. What
the hell are you talking about?
The Enchantment.
Yeah, I mean, there were animals, chipmunks, that talked in that.
Yeah.
Or one chipmunk.
And how can
they're making a second Enchanted, I think.
They do?
Yeah.
And how can I forget Up?
Yeah, that's great.
Oh my God, that movie is still in my blood.
Mm-hmm.
What else we saw? I forgot.
I don't know. I don't want to go over every single movie I've seen. I've seen a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Wanted to see Cinderella today, but I'm like, I really don't have the money to see it.
We can wait.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah, Kenneth Branagh directed it. He's a great director.
It's going to play for another week, right?
It's going to play for a while, yeah.
Okay. We'll go next week, because I thought this week we're going to see Pete Davidson. That was big thing. And with
whatever.
This now,
okay, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Anyway, then I have toothache.
We got DVDs here you should be reviewing, and movies on TCM.
That's a good idea. I'm going to start doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And I can talk.
Yeah.
And of course, for entertaining my big fat Greek wedding, how can you forget that? How can anybody forget that? That's a movie you can see it over and over and over and over again. How can you forget my big fat Greek wedding? Now, when I say that, I get so excited, I get so high. I don't have to drink, I don't have to smoke. What are you doing with this? I don't have to drink, I don't have to smoke, I don't do anything bad. But when I see my big fat Greek wedding, I just get Just like that, excited, high, and everything else.
Yeah, I've been watching Tim Heidecker's spy series, Decker, which is kind of a homage to James Bond and Jack Reacher, which Tom Cruise was in, and a lot of spy movies. It's really fun.
Yeah.
And with Greg Turkington plays a code breaker for the CIA, or the FBI, I mean.
Sometime I want to see... Not spooky, but...
Oh, you got to see Tim Heidecker's movie, The Comedy. That's a weird movie he's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to see... I don't want to see like spooky movie, but really scary movie.
Okay.
With monsters, not devilish thing movie. No, no. Something scary.
Like The Terminator?
I don't know.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
That scared
me. That scared me when I was a kid.
Yeah, I like that movie. He's such a darn good actor. What he's doing now?
He's actually in another Terminator movie. They're making another
really?
One. It's insane.
Oh, wow.
Seems so ridiculous.
Anyway, I'm going to say this. I'm going to stop because I'm getting cough again. But I'm saying it's something scary, dark.
Not a lot of movies scare me. I'm trying to think.
Real scary movie.
Das Boot kind of scared you, but it's not scary to me. It's
I want to see old scary movie.
You want to see an old one?
Yeah. Really old scary movie. Like from the 30s, the 40s.
Oh, okay. Vampyr is a good one. I think it's pronounced Vampyr. It's partly silent. There's some dialogue in it, but it's great. It's a German movie.
That's okay.
It's about a guy who he's in a house and he's sort of investigating a ghost haunting. Like a haunting there.
Ghosts.
And he starts seeing visions of like people who died there, whatever, like shadows on the wall. And it's in black and white, mostly silent. The guy, I think, never acted again. He was in that movie. I think he was like the movie's producer or something. Young guy.
Really?
And, yeah, but it's a great movie. It's very effective.
Yeah, I want to see some old scary movie.
Night of the Hunter. That's a good one about a pastor who's like this phony preacher who's actually a serial killer, and he stalks these two kids. It was made in the 50s.
Okay, but if we can go back...
and the 60s. Martin Scorsese loves this movie, and I love it too. Peeping Tom, about a filmmaker or photographer who kills women while he shoots film of killing them.
Wow. Okay, maybe that, but I want something in the 40s.
A lot of those aren't that scary, though, those older movies. They're fun, they can be creepy, but they're not that scary. They aren't that good. They're very tame in a way. I don't want to put them down too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of them aren't that effective. One, it's kind of creepy. It's about a child murderer in 1931 Germany, from the guy who directed Metropolis, Fritz. It's very creepy and it's very effective. But it's all in German, so you'd have to try and follow along.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
The Terminator's one of my favorite action movies.
You got scared?
Movies. It scared me a lot when I was a kid. Yeah, it was like one of my nightmares.
Oh. Anyway, well, okay.
What about another movie on a submarine? K-19, The Widowmaker. The director of The Hurt Locker did that. Kathryn Bigelow. That's really good. Yeah.
Okay.
It's about based on a true story of a Russian submarine that had a nuclear reactor, and the nuclear reactor went bad, and it started overheating, and it was going to explode and cause a nuclear explosion, which could have started a huge war between America and the United States. And they had to do like anything they could to cool it down, and a lot of them ended up dying doing it, and nobody could know about it because it was kept a secret by the government. They didn't want to appear to have made a mistake, and they thought maybe the captain of the ship was maybe doing something wrong. And the movie, it does a lot of things that don't stick to the real story. But it scared me because it's so well directed, and it kind of made me try and imagine what would I have done in that situation. Because a lot of these guys, they knew they're going into the nuclear reactor, they were going to die from radiation, but they had to. Otherwise, it would have created an explosion like 50 miles wide or something. That's a scary movie. I have it upstairs.
Wow. Oh, I don't have time to see it tonight, but I want to see it next week sometime.
Okay. Yeah, I really like that, and I think it's underappreciated.
Really?
I'd have to look through my DVDs and see, what's scary. But the Terminator very much scared me. Did Zodiac?
I saw some Terminator. I saw Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Did Zodiac scare you?
Yeah, it did.
They showed
but
some of the murders
not...
in it.
Huh?
Yeah.
It did, but it's kind of mystery thing, you know.
Maybe you should see another David Fincher movie, Panic Room. That's a good one, about a woman and her daughter in a house, and 3 burglars try and break in, and they terrorize her for the night. And it's really well directed. You know, he did Zodiac, Gone Girl. Now, Gone Girl scared you.
Yeah, that really scared me. Yes, it's a good movie. Good movie.
Nick slams his wife's head against the wall, and he's like, well, cussing at it, and he's like, how can you do that? You know, this is so crazy. And she said, that's what marriage is. That's great. She doesn't even care that he just did that to her and cussed at her and stuff.
It was a good movie.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, great movie. Fincher's done a lot of movies that are creepy. Oh, Seven. That's a good movie. You got to see that. You've seen it before, but you forgot. Oh. It's one of David Fincher's earliest movies. It's about a serial killer who kills people based on the 7 deadly sins to punish them for the sins. Okay. And it's really creepy how he does it.
All right. What we see in the cinema up in...
Knowing?
No. Yeah, Knowing is a great movie. It scared the crap out of me. You know, oh God, it was so dark, and the wind, it was, oh my gosh, I was thinking someday this is going to happen here in this earth. The earth is going to disappear.
It was a sad story in a way. Like, the fact that at the end it was about the father and his son and having to... I won't spoil it, but it's a great movie. Yeah,
and I mean, that's what's gonna happen someday here in this.
In a way, yeah. I mean, the sun will eventually swallow up the earth, and
Right. What movie we see up there in the draft house, and we couldn't talk, and the.
That was a great one.
I forgot the name of the.
Oh, Red Dragon. That reminds me, another one you should see. It's about a serial killer. And Silence of the Lambs, but the Grand Budapest Hotel, that was great.
Yeah.
You didn't like that so much.
I didn't like that. The Budapest Hotel.
That got nominated for Oscars. Great movie. The star of it, Ralph Fiennes, who played the older guy who ran the hotel, like the manager, he plays a serial killer in another movie, Red Dragon. I just rewatched that. That's great.
Who was with us? Simon?
Simon, yeah.
Simon. Anyway, yeah. But when I come to think of it, yeah, maybe it was a good movie, but it was not much action in it.
Don't even get started. You don't know a good story.
I don't really care about much about it.
It was so well crafted. Every scene, it was like a great painting that had layers, and it was like not just a painting, but time was moving through it. The way it was framed, all the costumes were incredible. Yeah. Mom, that was like a lot of older movies. That movie.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but.
It was even shot in the aspect rate. The shape of the movie was like an older movie. It was like a square instead of a rectangle. But anyway,
I don't know. I want to go see Cinderella. Either we see it next week or we wait for the video to come out. We'll see. I don't know.
Eventually it'll play at the Arlington Cinema and Draft House.
Oh, probably. Maybe we'll go there and have fun.
Yeah.
You know? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me give you... Maybe, we go there and have fun. You think they're gonna play it there?
They might. I don't know for sure.
Because
won't be for another at least 3 or 4 months.
It's a fairy tale. Give it to me. Oh yeah. Well, anyway, we'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, take the thing.
But you should see Silence of the Lambs and Red Dragon. Silence of the Lambs I have here. Do you want to see a few minutes of it? What time do you have to leave?
What time is it now?
7.
Yeah, I can wait another half hour or 45 minutes. Half hour. I'll get it later. Here.
Alright, I'll